Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Hassan and you are watching my channel Professor Hassan Hamayu. It is lecture number 40 of Basic Statistics course. In the last lecture we have started a very important and essential topic of statistics, and that is experimental design. It is class 2 of that topic of statistics. In the last lecture we discussed the basics of experimental design. We discussed what is experimental design, what is a treatment, what is the experimental unit, and we discussed CR design, and we discussed ANOVA table of CR design, and then we solved important numerical questions related to CR design of the experimental design. Today it is class 2 of that topic of statistics. Before starting today's important lecture, I request everyone subscribe to my channel, like and share my channel, and click the bell icon for the notification of the next important videos. Let's start. Question number 1 is, which one of the following is one basic principle of the design of experiment? Number 1, A, confounding, incorrect. B, compounding, incorrect. C, sampling, incorrect. D, error control. That is the correct one. Dear students, what is the objective and aim of the experimental design? Actually, we want to check the effect of the treatment on the experimental unit, and we want to control the error. We want to control and minimize the experimental error. That is the aim, that is the task of the experimental design. It means D is the correct option, a very important concept. Question number 2, replication is an experiment means A, the number of blocks, incorrect. B, total number of treatments, incorrect. C, the number of times a treatment occurs in an experiment. That is the correct one. What is the meaning of replication? We apply our treatment number of times to reduce the experimental error. For example, we have 3 plots of land, A, B and C, and we have 3 fertilizers, urea, DAP, phosphate. If I apply urea randomly in these 3, if it is applied on the A, the first plot, and the average yield of the wheat is 32 mands per acre, then we apply next time I apply the treatment of urea fertilizer on the next time randomly, and that is applied on the B, and now the average yield is 33 mands per acre. And I repeat my process again. I apply the treatment of urea again randomly, and that is applied on the plot C. Now the average yield is 35 mands per acre. That is a benefit of replication. When you repeat your process, when you repeat the process of applying the treatments on the experimental unit, the average yield 32 mands, 33, 35 mands, we reduce the experimental error. That is the benefit of the replication. Question number 3, replication provides a valid estimate of A, treatments, B, observations, C, experimental unit, D, which is the correct one, experimental error. That is the benefit, that is the object of applying number of treatments many times. Replication reduces the experimental error. That is the correct one. Question number 4, the factors responsible for deciding the number of replications in an experiment. It means how many times you will apply the number of treatments. A is desire of the experimenter, incorrect. B, shape of the experimental units, incorrect. C, minimum degrees of freedom required for the experimental error. That is the correct one. Question number 5, experimental error is necessarily required for A, testing the significance of the treatment effect. B, comparing treatment effects. C, calculating the information required release from an experiment. D, all of these. All of these is the correct one. Question number 6. The decision about the number of replications is taken in view of A, size of the experimental unit, B, competition among experimental units, C, fraction to be sampled, D, all of these. All of these are necessary. That is the correct one. Question number 7. Number of replications in an experiment is based on, a very important one, A, the precision required, B, experimental material available, C, heterogeneity of the experimental material, D, all of these. All of these is the correct one. Question number 8. If the estimation of certain treatment effects are required with more precision, then number of their replication are A, decreased, B, increased, C, equal, D, none of these. Dear students, when more precision is required, then the number of replications will be increased. B is the correct option. Question number 9. Randomization is a process in which treatments are allocated to the experimental unit. A, at the will of the investigator. No, we cannot apply by our own will. That is not called randomization. B, in a sequence. Incorrect. C, by choosing the units alternatively. Incorrect. D, with equal probability. Yes, that is the correct one. In randomization, every treatment which we want to apply on the experimental unit has an equal probability of being applied on the experimental unit. That is the correct one. Question number 10. Randomization is a process in which enables us the experimenter to A, apply mathematical theories, B, make probability statements, C, treatments error independent, D, all of these. All of these is the correct option. Question number 11. In experimental design, randomization is necessary to make the estimates A, accurate, B, precise, C, biased, D, valid. Valid is the correct option. Question number 12, which is the last question of today's lecture. Experimental error is due to A, experimenter's mistake, B, variation in treatments, C, extraneous factors. C is the correct option, extraneous factors. Dear students, at the end I want to discuss some important points with you people. As I told you, the basic principles of experimental design. The first one is randomization. Second one is replication. Third one is local control. We have discussed these three basic principles briefly in the last lecture. Just I will give you some more information about this much. Randomization, it is a process in which each treatment has an equal chance of being applied on the experimental unit, and randomization is used for the valid estimates that gives us valid estimates. Then replication, when you repeat your process of applying the treatments on the experimental unit, that is replication. I gave you the example of urea, the fertilizer. If you apply the urea on the first plot randomly, then you apply on the second plot randomly, then you apply third time, and that is applied on the third plot randomly. It is the objective is the aim of applying the replication is it reduces the experimental error. It reduces the experimental error. Reduces. The third one is local control. Local control is used to control the extraneous sources of variations. It controls extraneous sources of variations. These three concepts must be clear into your mind. Randomization gives us valid estimates, replication reduces the experimental error, and local control controls the extraneous sources of variations. Assalamu alaikum.